What's up, everybody? We back with another message, another video. Thank you to all my new subscribers and future new subscribers. You know we do nothing here without God because everything is spiritually led by God over here. We cover the world from a spiritual and physical aspect to get the raw, real, and uncut answers. So anything you hear, anything you see in these end times, may you test the spirits, aka take the words and visuals back to prayer with God, as there are many Decepticons running around in these end times sent from the enemy, had a strong, close, and personal relationship with God. Good, great, and awesome. All right, everybody. So May 3rd, 2024, on a good old Friday, word from the Lord here, very quick. Why are you going through the things you're going through? The Lord wants you to know today. A lot of people, are without a home, walking around in their car, living in and out their car, all these different things, struggling for a reason. It's not for just suffering, ladies and gentlemen. It teaches you something. There are a lot of different reasons why people are in the situations that they're in. It could be because your faith is not strong enough and he's trying to build up the things that he's trying to build up through you so you can walk greater than what you have before. To build up your patience, because you're going to have to deal with a lot of people who are going to be really disrespectful, and you can't just do and say what you want to do because you are a representative of Christ. You understand? You may not be seeing the little things that the Lord has done for you in your life, and you're waiting for the big thing. Like a lot of people label the wealth transfer as the crypto transfer, apparently, and it's wealth transfer. Y'all know what I'm saying, but they're not looking at all the little things the Lord did in their life, but they're waiting for one big one. That is an event that's going to happen to cause a new system for freedom financially for his people and so forth. But you're not even looking at all the things he did do. That's an error that you have to fix, because then what happens if he bless you greatly? You're going to be looking for the next big thing and you're just going to miss everything in between. You can't do that. You got to be thankful for the little he's done for you that day. You got to pay attention to stuff like that. You got to focus on the Lord. Some people aren't even focused on the Lord. They focus on the warfare. You can't be focused on the warfare when you're trying to help people. I can't be focused on the warfare when I'm trying to help people. It's a lot of lessons that come with why you are where you are. Faith is the main thing that a lot of people struggle with. You got to speak life. You got to believe to receive. You got to know what the Lord told you he was going to do for you and know that he's going to come through. For me, a lot of my tests that I went through lasted very, very short amount of time because of my faith. My faith carried me everywhere. And the scripture, nothing is impossible with God, went with me since the very beginning. And that's why I went so quickly in this journey. And I'm still moving. It isn't until you learn the lesson God needs you to learn and see with faith, with patience, with endurance, with speaking life, with looking at the little things, having patience like no other, being prepared for that next step, level, and stage. That's when things change. Some people's tests go on for years and years and years because you keep falling in the same patterns over and over and over again. When are you going to break it? The Lord is calling you, he's showing you, but you keep falling into the same stuff, right? Maybe there's some strongholds you need to be broken off of you. And when you can do that, you've shown and proven to the Lord you're strong enough to move forward. Keep going, keep fighting, right? You got to realize you don't suffer for no reason. He's breaking things off of you, edifying, correcting, all these different things he needs to do to fix you in the person that he needs to be for the world to be saved. So you can go out and help people. So you can have the patience to deal with those 20 people trying to throw bottles at you. You get what I'm saying? Because you are a representative of Christ. Come on now. You can't please God without faith. It needs to strengthen. You need to speak life. You need to say, yes, Lord, you're going to provide for me today because you are who you are. He is the I am. He is a rewarder. You need to speak life, and then things will change. You need to be consistent in your faith, and then things will change. You know, I get a lot of people say, I try to call out to God, he don't answer. Well, that's a lie, because he tells us in scripture that he does answer. You just want to see it the way you want to see it. It don't work like that. It's the way he's giving it to you. You got to open your eyes, not just your ears. Open your eyes to what is in front of you. He used to say, looking to what's in front of you. Look at what's in front of you. You could be missing it all because you're looking at the warfare. Father, just flowing. I hear the Lord say, you need to trust me on a consistent basis. Don't trust him for a day or two, then start tripping. Your trust in him, aka faith, needs to be consistent. Not when it's looking good, also when it's looking bad. Faith is a consistent thing. Trust needs to be a solidified thing in your relationship with God. Confidence to know that he's always there and the enemy cannot break and shake you off of what the Lord is doing. That's how that works. When you get those boxes checked off, you'd be surprised the changes that come. But it isn't until you learn that very lesson that the Lord is trying to get you to learn that it stops and it is all over. When Jonah learned his lesson of not to disrespect the Lord and be stubborn, because that's some of y'all wrestling with the Lord's will for your life, you'll get let out the belly of a whale. Do what he's telling you to do. It'll work out. Stop wrestling with the Lord, right? You know, the Lord got Job together. He was kind of tripping a little bit. He did get tested, but he was kind of tripping a little bit. But Job got tested. He learned a lesson. And it strengthened him. It strengthened him. All tests is meant to strengthen us. You know, Elijah got fed by birds, being told what to do by the Lord. He had to just do what he was told by faith. The Lord provided for him. Okay? Understand, there's a lesson for everything. You know, you got the Israelites who, the unbelieving generation, they didn't get into the promised land. They didn't get there. But it taught the younger generation never to be unbelieving after seeing the things God did. I bet you that. They made sure the next generation got what needed to be done to enter. They didn't let them go down the same path and the same mistakes. A lesson had to be learned, never to do that to the Father. That's why that's sitting in the Word and history today. So understand, lessons are lessons. There's some people that will never learn a lesson, truthfully, and be Pharaoh, and continue to think that they can beat the Lord and walk into their demise. Don't let that be you. Learn the lesson the Lord is trying to teach you and been trying to teach you for years. And then you shall see the results, one after the other, piece by piece, even if it's a little bit, just to see if you learned for real or not. All right? Peace and blessings, and I will catch y'all in the next one.